channel Be Always Learner. So under the term of basic operation, in this video we are going to cover two another basic operation. One is signal addition and another is signal multiplication. In signal addition we are having two branches. One is signal addition and another is signal multiplication. Signal subtraction. So we can represent with the block diagram that x1 is the input to the system and x2 is the input to the summer, and this summer is going to give the output yt, which is x1t plus x2t in case of continuous domain. And the sum of two continuous time signals can be obtained by adding their values at every instant of time. If I am going to represent this representation in the discrete domain, I will represent it like x1 n. N is representing in discrete domain and x2 n. We are adding two discrete domain sequences and we are landing with yn, which is equal to x1n plus x2n. In the same way, in signal subtraction we are having two component x1 and x2. We are having summer here, and this is negative sign for the subtraction purpose. Then we are having yt is equal to x1 minus x2t, right? And in the same way we can write for the discrete signal, that is x1n is one sequence, x2n is another sequence. We are going to have xn, which is equal to x1n minus x2n. So at every instant of time we have to operate it. Now to make it more clear, we are having one example for the signal addition, that we are having xt, x1t here, and another is x2t is here. Here just we have to read the signal. The signal is constant, having the amplitude 1, and after that it is having 2 amplitude up to 2 unit of time, and after that signal is decreasing, and this is having 1 unit of constant amplitude. x2 is having 1 unit of constant amplitude till 1, and after that is it is decreasing. Say it is 0.5 up to this point, we can say it is 0.5, and after that it is having constant term up to 0.2, and after that it is increasing up till 1.5, and it is having constant value up to 3. Now we have to operate a addition of the two sequences, which is represented by x1t plus x2t. We have to obtain here yt. So up to this 1, both the signals are having amplitude 1. So to add this 1 with 1, we are having 2 here up to this 1, right? And after that we are having 0.5 here and 2 is here, right? So it is going to add up and it is landed with the portion 2.5, because it is 2 and it is 0.5 here, right? So it is 2.5 up till 0.2, 2 unit of time, and after 2 it is having 1.5 as a amplitude and it is having 1 as a amplitude. So 1.5 and 1, it is again 2.5. so again it is a constant term up to 3, and this is the summation of two sequences. Now in the same way we can also represent the sequence like yt is equal to x1t minus x2t, means subtraction of two sequences. Now just for representation we are having one amplitude here, right, and one amplitude here. So it is 1 minus 1, it is 0 up till 0.1, and after that it is having 0.5 amplitude, it is having 2 amplitude. So 2 minus 0.5, it is 1.5, so it is 1.5, right? And after that, up till 2 it is having 1.5 amplitude, and from this 2 to 3 it is having 1 amplitude and it is having 1.5 amplitude. So we are doing 1 minus 1.5, so it is a negative portion. So we are having here we can assume 1.5, so we can have minus 1.5 here, so we can plot it. So this kind of representation for subtraction we are having. So this is subtraction for the subtraction operation. Right. So this is for the continuous domain. Now for the discrete domain, discrete time signal, we are having two sequences, x1 which is having 1, 3, 2 and 1 represented in a curly bracket, and x2 represented in curly bracket 1, minus 2, 3 and 2, and we have to perform the addition of two signals. So as per the definition, every instant should be operated simultaneously. So it is here added 1 with 1, so it is first sequence we can calculate 1 plus 1 comma, then 3 will be operated with the next portion of the sequence, that is 3 minus 2, and this 2 will be operated with the 3, 2 plus 3, and this 1 is operated with the 2, this is 1 plus 2. The resultant sequence will be, after addition, 2, 1, 5 and 3. So this is the resultant equation. In case of subtraction, again we are operating with the same pair, same set of equations. So subtracting 1 minus 1 comma, 3 minus 2 and 2 minus 3 and 1 minus 3. So this kind of representation we are having here, and bracket close. So final result will be 0, 3 and 2 is 5, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So this is when we are operating discrete sequences. Another concept we are covering in this lecture is signal multiplication. In signal multiplication, we are having again the block diagram representation, that x1 is the input signal, x2 is the input signal. So we are multiplying these two signals and we are having yt is equal to x1 into x2. In case of discrete, we are having x1n and x2n here, and after multiplication we are having signal yn, which is equal to x1n into x2n. So this kind of representation for the discrete time signal. Now this is for the more clear picture, that we are having time here and we are having xt here. Okay. So if it is so we have to represent the each and every component on the time axis. Say it is 0, it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. In the same way, it is x1, then it is x2, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is time axis. And for multiplication, we are having output sequence yt, which is the multiplication of x1t and x2t. Like, so it is 0, and if I'm going to multiply these two signals, so it is gradually increasing, and the amplitude of this is say 1, right, and this is say 0.5, and this is maximum amplitude is 1. So if I'm going to multiply these two portion up to 1, so we are having a slightly increase signal, because this is only, we are multiplying only with the 1, and from 1 to 2 we are having constant term, it is 1 and it is 0.5, so 1 into 0.5 leads to 0.5, and it is 2, the amplitude here is 2, so 2 is multiplied with 0.5, so it is going to be 1. So this is up to 1, this is up to 2, and this is up to 3. So this is time axis. In the same way, we can also perform this operation for the discrete one. If x1n is defined by the sequence of 1, 2, minus 2, and 3. Another sequence x2 n is equal to 1, 0, 5, and 1. So this kind of sequences there, we have to perform the multiplication of two discrete sequences. So it is given by this equation, x1n into x2n, that is equal to yn. If I'm going to multiply these two, this will be having this kind of sequence representation. We have to operate each and every point simultaneously. So these 2 points will be operated simultaneously, these 2 points will be operated simultaneously, and these 2 points will be operated simultaneously, and these 2 points will be operated simultaneously. So just we have to write it down: 1 into 1, 2 into 0, minus 2 into 5, and 3 into 1. So we have to multiply all these, and we landed with the equation 1, 0, minus 10, and 3. So these are the this is the equation we are landed with. So these are the concept we are having in this particular session. Hope you like the concept. Please like and share the channel and subscribe the channel also.